Welcome to the deep dive. If you're running a martial arts school, you're probably thinking, how do I get more students in the door? And how do I do that without, running myself ragged or blowing the budget?
Yeah, it definitely sounds familiar to a lot of school owners, I bet.
Absolutely. We hear it all the time. You're juggling teaching, handling calls, trying to keep up with online reviews. It feels like you need to be, everywhere at once, right?
It's a classic challenge. Your real passion, your focus, it should be on the mat, teaching, building that community. But the business side, all those admin tasks, they just keep pulling you away.
Exactly. And that's really why we wanted to take a closer look today at something called the AI Employee Suite. It's basically a way to use smart automation to handle a lot of those repetitive communication jobs.
Okay, so the idea is to free up the owner and the staff.
Precisely. So you can focus more on teaching, on connecting with your current students, and importantly, growing the school in a way that's, sustainable and cost-effective.
And this suite, it's not just one thing, is it? It's more like a set of tools.
That's right. It's strategically put together. We're going to unpack three main parts today: Voice AI, Webchat AI, and Reviews AI. And what's interesting is how each one, even on its own, can really make a difference in getting more business and keeping those acquisition costs down.
Makes sense. And the person behind this, Stan Shields, his background seems pretty relevant here.
Oh, absolutely. Stan's got this really unique combination. On one hand, over 40 years in tech, CRM, database marketing, automation, AI, all that stuff.
Okay, so deep tech experience.
Deep tech, yeah. But, and this is crucial, he also spent 15 years owning and running his own martial arts school. And not just running it, but scaling it significantly, like from 40 members up to making over $50,000 a month.
Wow, okay. So he's actually walked the walk.
Exactly. He gets it. Plus, 25 years training, 6th-degree black belt, championship wins. He deeply understands the martial arts world from the inside. He's not just some tech guy building software. He's lived the challenges school owners face.
Right. That context is probably key to why this system works for this specific niche.
Yeah, totally. So our mission today really is to pull out the key insights. How can this AI employee suite, built by someone who genuinely gets your world, actually help your school get more students and be more efficient about it?
All right, let's start with the voice AI. Think about this common scenario. You're in the middle of a great class, totally focused,
Yeah.
and the phone starts ringing. What happens then?
Ugh, yeah. That's the classic dilemma, isn't it? It probably goes to voicemail or maybe just rings out. And that person calling could be a potential new student.
Exactly. They might just hang up and call the next school down the road. It's a missed opportunity, plain and simple.
So voice AI is designed to stop that from happening.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It acts like a virtual receptionist that's available 24/7.
Yeah.
It never misses a call.
Okay. And it just takes a message.
It does way more than that. It answers with a professional voice, and crucially, it's trained specifically for martial arts schools, so it can answer those common first questions people ask.
Like class times or what programs you have for kids.
It's exactly. Schedules, age groups, maybe basic pricing info, intro offers. It handles all those routine queries instantly.
Okay, that alone saves some time. But how does it help with, getting new students signed up?
Right, so here's the clever part. It doesn't just give info. It captures lead details, name, phone number, email, what program they're interested in, and it can push that information straight into your CRM system, whether you use Spark, Zen Planner, whatever, or just send it via email or text if you prefer.
So the lead doesn't go cold while you're waiting to finish class and check messages?
Exactly. That immediate capture is huge for conversion. And it gets better. Voice AI can actually schedule trial classes or intro sessions directly onto your calendar.
Oh, okay. That takes away all that phone tag trying to find a time that works.
Right. Think about the hours that saves. It automates that whole booking process. But it's also smart enough to know when it's out of its depth.
What do you mean?
Well, if someone calls with a real emergency or a really unusual question it hasn't been trained on, it won't just hang up. It'll escalate the call to a real person, you or your staff.
Okay, that's important. And you mentioned integration. It works with existing systems.
Yeah, and that's a big plus. It integrates smoothly with CRMs like Spark and Zen Planner. You don't need to rip out your whole tech setup. It just makes your existing phone system smarter, basically.
So for the listener, the big benefit here is just never missing another potential student because the phone rang at the wrong time.
That's the core of it. No more lost leads from missed calls, after-hours inquiries, or just being too busy teaching. It directly helps you capture more potential business without spending more on ads to get those calls in the first place.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense for plugging a common leak. Now, what about the website? That's another big place people first connect, right?
Absolutely. Your website is often the very first impression. But what happens if someone visits at, say, 9 p.m. on a Tuesday or Sunday afternoon?
Right. You're closed. There's nobody there to answer their questions if they have them right then and there.
Exactly. They might have questions about schedules or ages or what makes your school different. And if they can't get answers, they might just click away. It's like having your digital front door locked.
So Webchat AI is the solution for the website side of things.
You got it. Think of it as a 247 digital enrollment helper right there on your site.
And this isn't just one of those annoying generic pop-up bots, is it?
No, definitely not. That's key. Like the Voice AI, it's specifically trained for martial arts schools. It greets visitors, answers those FAQs, class times, ages, pricing, styles you teach. But it also does more. It can proactively offer a free trial class right in the chat.
Oh, interesting.
And if someone's showing real interest, it collects their contact, info, name, email, phone number, turning that anonymous visitor into a qualified lead.
And can it schedule appointments too? Like the Voice AI?
Yes. That's another parallel. It can book that trial class or intro session directly into your school's calendar, right there during the chat conversation.
Okay, I can see how that's way more effective than just hoping someone fills out a static contact form.
Huge difference. It's immediate engagement. The AI guides them through the process, answers their questions, and gets them booked. That instant gratification, that ease of use, it massively increases the chance they'll actually show up.
And you can customize it, so it sounds like my school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It can be tailored to reflect your specific programs, your schedule, even a bit of your school's personality or teaching philosophy. It's not a one-size-fits-all bot. It becomes an extension of your school online.
Which probably leads to better conversations and more people actually booking trials, I imagine.
Exactly. Higher engagement, higher conversion rates from the traffic you're already getting. You're basically making your website work harder for you 24/7, capturing leads that might otherwise just disappear. It helps lower that cost per new student because you're converting more visitors.
So Webchat AI is about turning those passive website browsers into actively booked appointments automatically.
Precisely. Day or night.
Okay, so we've covered calls and the website. What's the third piece? Reviews AI. Why is that so important?
Well, think about how you choose a restaurant or any local service these days. You look at the reviews, right?
Yeah, almost always. Google reviews, Facebook.
Exactly. Your online reputation is massive. Potential students and their parents are definitely checking your reviews before they even think about calling or visiting. A few bad reviews, especially unanswered ones, can really hurt enrollment.
And managing reviews takes time, too. Checking Google, checking Facebook, trying to respond.
It really does. It's another thing on that endless to-do list. So Reviews AI is designed to automate and streamline that whole process. It helps you build and protect that crucial online reputation.
How does it work? Does it just like write generic replies?
It's smarter than that. First, it monitors Google and Facebook constantly, in real time, so you know instantly when a new review comes in.
Okay, so no more needing to remember to check all the time.
Right. And then, yes, it can automatically post professional, timely responses. For positive reviews, it can thank the person, maybe reinforce a positive point they made.
That's nice. What about negative ones? That's always the tricky part.
Yeah, so for negative reviews, it can post an initial acknowledgement, something like, "Thanks for your feedback, we take this seriously, and we'll be in touch to address your concerns." This shows you're responsive immediately. But crucially, it also flags that negative review and escalates it to you or your team. So you can then follow up personally and really resolve the issue before it festers or damages your reputation long term.
I see. So it gives you that immediate public response buffer, but ensures a human follows up properly.
Exactly. But it's not just about damage control. It also proactively helps you get more positive reviews.
How does it do that?
It can automatically send follow-up messages to your happy students or their parents after a certain time, gently encouraging them to share their good experience online by leaving a 5-star review.
Oh, that's clever, kind of nudging the happy people to speak up.
Precisely. And over time, this consistent process, managing responses, escalating issues, and generating new positive feedback leads to a much stronger online reputation overall.
Which translates to more trust from potential students.
Definitely. More positive reviews means better visibility in local searches, more people clicking on your listing, and ultimately more confidence when they're choosing a school. It builds that social proof automatically.
So Reviews AI basically puts your reputation management on autopilot, helping you attract more students through trust.
That's a great way to put it. It builds and protects that reputation, making your school the obvious choice and reducing how much you might need to spend on ads to get noticed.
Okay, so when you look at all three, Voice AI for calls, Webchat AI for the website, Reviews AI for reputation, you can really see how they fit together.
Yeah, they tackle those key interaction points, don't they? From the first phone call or website visit right through to building that long-term trust online. It's a pretty holistic approach to student acquisition and making it more cost-effective.
And you mentioned earlier, people don't have to jump in with all three at once.
No, that's a really practical aspect. It's modular. If missed calls are your biggest headache right now, you start with Voice AI. If your website isn't converting well, maybe Webchat AI is the first step. Or if you need to boost your online rep, Reviews AI. You can pick and choose or go for the full suite.
And it works with the tools schools are likely already using, which is a big plus. No need to change everything overnight.
Right, that seamless integration is key. It layers on top of what you have, making your existing systems work smarter, not forcing you into a whole new, complicated setup.
And it feels like we have to circle back to Stan Shields here. His background really seems to tie it all together, doesn't it?
It really does. That combination is so rare. Decades in cutting-edge tech, plus years in the trenches, successfully growing a martial arts school, just like the ones listening.
He understands the business challenges and the tech solutions.
Exactly. This isn't just software dreamed up in an office somewhere. It's built from real-world experience, addressing the specific pain points he likely faced himself. He knows what levers actually move the needle for a martial arts school.
You get the sense his goal is genuinely to help other owners succeed, right?
Yeah, I think so. To help them run things more efficiently, serve more students, and maybe, just maybe, get some of their time back to actually focus on the teaching they love. It's about using tech for sustainable growth, not just adding another tool.
So wrapping it up, the AI Employee Suite looks like a pretty compelling way for martial arts schools to, well, get more students, spend less acquiring them, look more professional, and free up valuable time.
That sums it up well. Increase enrollment, optimize spending, improve the experience, and regain time. And reduce that cost per acquisition by making everything more efficient.
And if people are curious, they can actually try the Voice AI.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably the best way to get a feel for it. You can actually call the number listed on their website, aiemployeeforamartialarts.com, and interact with the Voice AI receptionist yourself. See how it handles questions, how it captures info.
That's cool, a hands-on demo. So aiemployeeformartialarts.com is the place to go for that number and just more info in general.
That's the spot. You can dig into the details of all three components there, see how it could work for your specific school, and even set up a time to chat with them directly.
Great. We definitely recommend checking that out.
You know, it leaves you with a pretty interesting thought, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you, as a school owner, could genuinely offload these time-consuming communication tasks,
Yeah.
what could you do with that reclaimed time and mental energy? What new programs could you develop? How much more focus could you give to your current students? How could you deepen that community connection?
That's a powerful question. Imagine consistently capturing every single lead, giving instant answers online 24/7, and having a glowing reputation built automatically. What would that compounding effect mean for your school's growth, say, over the next year? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.